In a rare gathering, contact center outsourcing industry analysts came together to discuss the impact of teleperformance on their clients, on end users, and on the industry as a whole. These opinions and rankings from Data Monitor, IDC, Gartner, Frost & Sullivan, Black Book of Outsourcing, and Ovum are wholly independent from Teleperformance and are not paid endorsements. Even though each analyst approaches their evaluation of the contact center outsourcing space differently, their conclusions display a consistent pattern.
Last year, IDC did its first worldwide BPO customer care services MarketScape. What this MarketScape does is it blends both the demand side and the supply side, and it tries to marry the two to see which players ultimately are meeting what the customer requirements are today, but also strategically that in the long term they can support a customer as the market adapts, and Teleperformance ranked #1 out of a field of 16 players. So it really was a phenomenal achievement.
The overall Black Book of Outsourcing Survey 2010, we received responses from more than 1,000 vendors. Now, if you consider on a global scale, the Teleperformance Group has been ranked as one of the leading players in terms of overall satisfaction. And in a 3 performance criteria, the Teleperformance Group has ranked #1.
Well, in the latest study that Ovum conducted on the CRM outsourcing space and the competitors, the lead competitors in that space, Teleperformance finished #1. They finished at the top of all the areas that we ranked, and this was a real standout for me, considering the fact that they were up against some fairly stiff competition. And one of the things that really hit home for me was the fact that not just has Teleperformance got such a solid ranking, but how this company truly cares about its clients, truly cares about its employees, and about the end users that it's serving.
In 2010, Gartner released their Magic Quadrant for Customer Management Contact Center BPO, positioning Teleperformance as a worldwide leader. Their findings speak for themselves.
One of the things I think about when I think about Teleperformance is the fact really that they're a pioneer in outsourcing. I mean, they began serving clients back in 1978 and then have moved forward and really propelled itself into a global leader in customer interaction management. Teleperformance has won more Frost & Sullivan awards than any one of their competitors combined. So for one company in this space to win 5 Best Practices awards in a single year is absolutely excellent. I mean, 120,000 employees. We're looking at 300 plus contact centers in over 50 countries. And the 50 countries is important because it's the footprint that really makes the company different.
I think the fact that Teleperformance has got so many locations, both onshore and offshore, in both mature and emerging markets, gives every client the opportunity to pick and choose exactly how they can have their delivery footprint annotated.
Another thing that's really important about our Best Practices Awards is that they're global. And in this case, Teleperformance won 5 awards in 3 separate geographies: North America, Latin America, and of course Europe. As I think about their execution in the marketplace, their financial stability, their processes that they put in place for their clients, and finally, outstanding management, along with an emphasis on their people.
And you can take a look at the extent to which that they've invested, not just only in the employees, but in terms of the furnishings around the employees to make sure that they can do their jobs that much better. The education around what they provide the employees.
We've been doing Frost & Sullivan Best Practices Awards for many years, and we've not seen a single company that's won 5 ever. This is a first-time achievement, and actually a very stellar achievement in the marketplace. And there's no doubt in my mind that Teleperformance will continue to be a leader in the field.
They've raised the bar, they've raised the standard on what customer service and customer care truly is.
We hail from 4 different organizations and 4 different viewpoints. So in terms of the Black Book of Outsourcing viewpoint, customers rate this company in terms of the kind of overall satisfaction very, very highly.
And I think it speaks volumes the fact that we come from 4 separate organizations, different approaches of looking at the market, different approaches of examining competitors, yet we've all come to the same conclusion that Teleperformance stands out as a true leader in this space.
We don't all agree on everything. The one thing we might agree on is that Teleperformance innovates for its clients.
Teleperformance has landed in that top position, and again, because we come from different angles and using different resources, it is fascinating that they really did coincide in one point where Teleperformance ends up as the top leader.
While the opinions of these analysts and their firms do not always coincide with those of Teleperformance, in this case, we find them very hard to disagree with. For more information on Teleperformance's clear global industry leadership, please visit teleperformance.com.